喂，你在吗？
对对对，慢慢的打，才几公里，
哦，几公里吗？
2.2公里，6分钟就到了，
几分钟？
6分钟。
6分钟。好，好，好，我马上去。
好的好的，
好的，OK，拜拜。
嗯。
Better get going.
Hello.
This bike's a bit wobbly. Thankfully, I probably won't have to take these very often anymore. Oh, I can't believe this is actually happening. Oh my gosh. I have never in my life ever had anything like this ever happen to me before. This is by far a first. She looks absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Guys, I am probably the most excited I've been in a very long time. One of my dreams is coming true, and it's kind of like two dreams combined, because my first dream was to do big road trips in hybrid vehicles, and I've kind of realized that dream already. I did a massive road trip in a Toyota Prius around the continental US, and then I did the same road trip in another Toyota Prius around Australia. And at that time was when I actually got notified that I was accepted into the scholarship program here at Xiamen University. So that is when I came here. That was September 2023. It has been a year. I can't believe I've been here for a year, living in this dorm and studying Chinese and learning so much about Chinese culture and history. And it's just been one of the most relaxing and informative years of my life. But now it's time for me to realize another dream of mine, or at least combine the two, which is do a massive road trip around China in a hybrid vehicle, while also getting to learn more about China and the history and the culture. So a bit of background for you. 2 months ago, a car company called Lynk Co reached out to me. I think they had seen my YouTube videos and my Bilibili videos, and they reached out to me and they asked me whether I wanted to come to Chongqing and attend an event that they were going to hold there, where I could have a look at some of their new vehicles, their new hybrid vehicles, and then also get to test drive them. So that was a lot of fun. And I made that video about the trip that I'll leave a link to here. You can go watch it if you want. And while we were up there in Chongqing, we were talking, and I was mentioning that one of my dreams here in China has always been to do a massive road trip across the country in a hybrid vehicle, where I could camp in the vehicle and then hike some of the beautiful landscapes that I know are here in China. And they suggested that I take one of their cars. Yes. So the car was delivered yesterday. It's parked outside right now. I've just finished cleaning up my dorm and I'm kind of all packed and ready to go. My rough plan for the trip, my very, very rough plan for the trip, is I have a few weeks to get to Yunnan. Which is actually all the way across the other side of the country. I want to go meet my parents in Dali, so that's my end goal. On my last trip, I did across the bottom. This trip, instead of going across the bottom of China, I'm going to go north a little bit and then go across the, I guess not the top of China, but maybe the middle, and maybe hopefully get some beautiful scenery through Sichuan, that region. I'm planning to vlog a little bit more than I usually do. I've learned a lot from my previous trip, because a lot of the comments on my videos are, why are these videos so old? I've still got probably, I don't know, 15 videos or something that I haven't edited from my year here in China already. But what I'm gonna do is on this trip, I'm gonna start afresh and I'm gonna see if I can keep these vlogs up to date for you all. And then when the semester starts and I come back here, I'll get around to those 15 odd videos that I haven't edited yet. So at least I'll have some content to still edit. And yeah, that is the rough plan. So if anyone has any recommendations on villages I should stop at, I'm particularly interested in quite small villages, which seem to be more quiet than the big cities. I don't particularly want to stop in big cities if I don't have to. I don't really feel like driving in the big cities, to be honest. I prefer the open roads. But if anyone has any recommendations, then please let me know in the comments. I do read all your comments and I really appreciate all the time that you guys take to leave comments and like the video and everything. So please do that, like, subscribe. The rain is sort of easing up a little bit. It was typhooning for the last couple of days, so that pushed my plans back a little bit. But the rain is easing up now, so I think I'm gonna leave today. But yeah, apart from that, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's get this car packed and let's get on the road. So, this is it. This is all that I'm bringing. I've got all my drone, laptop, all my editing equipment, all my filming equipment. Got my toiletries and a car vacuum cleaner and stuff. Toiletries there. Got a little fridge. This is one my friend actually gave me. It's only a little thermoelectric one, so it's not actually that great, but it'll keep some things cold. Bedding, and then just clothes and utensils and stuff. These are actually window shades for the car that I just picked up. They just got delivered. I was just waiting for them actually. And that is so that I can sleep in the car without people, looking in on me. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty cool. I'm just walking right now. I'm not actually doing anything, but if I get close to the car, it unlocks for me. How cool is that? Oh, what a car. That's it. All done. 完成，完成，谢谢，非常感谢你。现在离开。对。没有那么多，是吗？谢谢。好的，好的。可以吗？对。拜拜。拜拜拜拜拜拜拜。Alright, we're off. Alright, I have just pulled over to the side of the road. I've got my mate Pat, who is coming to meet me. He's a bit of a car enthusiast as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go find a nice spot. The rain has actually let up a little bit, thank goodness. And then we'll give you a bit of a tour of the car. Hey mate!
What's going on?
How are ya? Yeah, good man. Alright, let's get this car washed. Alright, we are here on the west side of Xiamen Island. This place is called Dongdu Matou. I believe you can get the ferry here to Tulou, which is one of the more popular spots in Xiamen. But we're not doing that today. I'm here to give you guys a tour of this car that I'm going to be spending the next 2 months in. Let's have a look at it. So this is the Lynk Co 09 EMP model. I'm just looking up the specs because I can't remember them all. But it has 2 electric motors. It's got one in the front and one in the back. The one in the front is 130 kilowatts and the one in the back is 64 kilowatts. Then it also has a twin turbocharged 2-litre petrol engine in the front here as well. So all in all, the total power output that it puts out is 382 kilowatts. That is ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. It takes it from 0 to 100 in 5.3 seconds, which is by far the fastest car I've ever driven in my life. A few things right off the bat that I absolutely love. This car has a Bose sound system, which is by far my favorite and also my dad's favorite sound system to have in a vehicle. I think it's got like 18 speakers in the entire car, and if you pump it, I don't have any music that's not copyrighted, but if I did, I would pump it and I would let you guys hear it. But we've got a heads-up display here that shows everything on it. We've actually got fuel and then also electricity, so battery as well. During this entire trip, I will be discovering the features, I think, by myself. So this is just going to be a quick cursory look at all the features that it does have. One of the cool features though that it does have is self-driving. It's got cameras all around the car, and similar to like the Tesla and stuff, it'll actually sense what cars are on the road. You put it in cruise control and you set it to like 60 or 70. It'll detect a car in front of you and it'll like slow down if you're getting too close, and then it'll speed back up to whatever you set it to. You can actually let go of the wheel entirely, but then in about 10 seconds it gets angry at you and it tells you to hold the wheel again. It is a beautiful car. I love the colour. I don't know about you. Do you like the colour?
I love it.
Green, like a dark green, is actually one of my dad's favourite colours as well. I know my dad is going to love riding in this car when we get to Yunnan. Let's have a look at the interior. All leather seats and stuff. Now, not much room right now, but that's because I've got the other 2 seats down. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats in this car. But the cool thing about the back here, and I'll actually do it in a sec to show you guys, is you can sleep in the back of it. And that is like the biggest thing for me, because on this road trip, I will be sleeping in the back of this car for the majority of the journey, I think. Probably not all of it, but the majority of it. Lynk Co even gave me a mattress. Oh, another thing that is really cool about this car is, and something that when I did my previous road trips in a Prius, I had to actually modify the back of the vehicle so that I could have 12-volt power out of the back of the car. This car just has it in the back already. What is this?
That's lowering it down. Oh, hydraulic suspension.
Oh, it's got hydraulic suspension. Wow. The car actually comes up. What?
We need to... You need to put some Dr. Dre music in the back of this. Yeah. Or Still Dre, something.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up.
Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. Because I've never done this before. No. It's all in Chinese as well, so I'm going to be practicing my Chinese this whole trip. So these actually come up, the back seats. I love it's all automatic. Oh, okay. There you go. Look at that. Okay, and then you put a mattress in there, essentially. The question is, can I sleep like this? Probably not. Probably need to put this one down. And that's how you do it, apparently. It's not exactly the flattest in the world, is it? That is huge. That is massive.
It's quite firm.
It is. I wish it just had one side. I don't need 2 sides.
But the thing is, they're connected. There's no way you can get rid of them.
No way you can undo it. I think this is how you do it. There's another bit that goes on the back here, but the thing is, I'm only one person and I don't need this huge bed. Also, it doesn't leave much space for my luggage. So I've got like a fridge and stuff. You can't really put them anywhere while you sleep, so all my stuff's like outside at the moment. So when I did this in my Prius, I actually made it so that it was completely flat. So that's kind of like that's like the optimal, because obviously you have to sleep on something flat. You can't sleep on something that goes like this. This mattress actually has little pillow things, one that goes and sits here and one that goes and sits in here, and that kind of makes up the difference for the height, so you actually do get quite a flat mattress. So in principle it all works, but I don't want the double mattress because there's no room for my stuff. So what I want to do is have one side where I sleep, this side, and then the driver's side I'll actually leave all those seats up and I can put all my stuff. At the back here I can put my stuff here and then have that open, and then also my stuff in the back as well. So that's okay. This is going to be a little bit of a project for me. I don't mind the old project or two, especially when it pertains to car camping. So the plan now is to go to Decathlon. All right, we are just parked up here at Decathlon. We're about to get run over. So I've just measured the car, measured the internal dimensions of the car, and then just gonna go see what mattresses they have. Hopefully try and find a single mattress that's gonna fit those dimensions in the car. All right, Decathlon saves the day. Got myself a little air mattress here, perfect size, and then a couple of pillows for the dips in the car that are below the air mattress. That should work. Guess we'll find out. Okay, I've just parked the car back over there. By the way, I need to think of a name for this car. So maybe you guys can help me think of a name for it. I don't really have any ideas yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. Yeah, leave your suggestions in the comments and we'll see what name I pick for the car. Still a little bit windy, but the rain has stopped, seemingly. So I've got my fingers crossed that the typhoon has passed us and we might have clear skies tomorrow for the proper start of the road trip. I'm actually down here, I just dropped off Pat, and I'm down here on the east side of Xiamen Island at a beach called Shan. I actually looked up on an app on WeChat that there's a campsite around here, but I haven't actually managed to find the campsite yet. But that doesn't really matter because I'm going to be sleeping in the car. So yeah, I've just parked the car up there. There's like a big tree. I'm just under the tree, out of the way, not going to bother anyone. And the plan is to stay here for tonight. The reason I actually didn't get on the road now and try and stay out of Xiamen is because I wanted to stay the first night in the car that's somewhere close by to like a shopping center or a Decathlon or something, just so that if I need some more supplies, you know, after sleeping in the car and realizing that I might need something, then I can just grab it tomorrow morning before I head off. So that is what I'm doing here. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for a bit of a walk along the beach and then turn it in for a night. It's 7:30, so gonna go set up the bed. I've got my new mattress that I just bought from Decathlon, so we'll see if that actually works. I'm pretty much set up with the bed. I got a sheet, got my blow up mattress going, put down the whole this side of the car, and just left that side of the car. But there is one thing I wanted to say before I start reading and get to bed. One of the best things about this car, that I don't know if I actually mentioned it in the tour, is the air conditioning is on. It is probably, what is it outside? Maybe 27? That would be a very uncomfortable sleep for me. So to be inside in a cool 20 degrees, Good morning. Alright, two things are happening right now. One, I'm planning on getting a new mattress because this thing deflated on me. Not the greatest sleep in the world. It is 3:30 in the morning. So I got 4.5 hours sleep. But I woke up and I had a look at this thing. So I woke up and I could see that I was on 4% or 6 kilometers of battery left. And I've actually been in a situation where a hybrid vehicle has died on me. The first time that I drove the Prius and slept in it for a night, the battery actually died on me. And it's because I didn't engage a certain function in the Prius where the engine would charge the battery. And I'm not sure in this car because A, it's not in my mother tongue, it's not in my language, it's not in English. And B, I'm just not familiar with how the car works, like whether there's even a function that the battery could be charged by the engine. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's very, very early in the morning. But it still says I have 6 kilometers left of battery. And I just looked up the closest charging station, and it is 810 meters away. So what I reckon I'll do is just drive to that charging station, park at a charging place, and then do my own little test and let it run out of battery. I have arrived. So this is strange. I was actually getting a little bit worried, but this says 0 kilometers left. I've still got 160 kilometers of fuel left, but no battery. The car is currently in ready mode, which in the Prius is the mode that you need to engage for the engine to charge the battery. Look, I was anticipating the engine turning on. You know what I mean? But the engine's not turning on, so it must still have battery. Like, I don't know, reserve battery? I don't know. I'm just not sure what's going on in the car. There's only one way to find out. And if the car dies, I'm just going to charge it back up because I am sitting here at a charging station. So, the results of the experiment are, number 1, how much does running the air conditioner at night, how much battery does that use? The answer, 2% per hour. Pretty good. There's one answer to one question I had. The second question I had was, does the engine kick on when the battery is fully depleted? Yes, is the answer to that question. The third question I only just found out the answer to because it turned on just before I started making this video again for the second time, is how long is it between turn-ons? And the answer to that is it's about 10 to 12 minutes. So every 10 to 12 minutes, the engine kicks on for about 2 minutes, and then it turns back off, and then it'll wait another 12 minutes, then kick on again, 2 minutes. So it's kind of like 12 minutes of no engine, 2 minutes of engine. 12 minutes of no engine, 2 minutes of engine. And I wanted to know that because just to understand what I would have to get used to, because it kind of interrupts your sleep. If you're doing that, it does interrupt your sleep a little bit. I do have earplugs, and the engine was surprisingly quiet, and it's up the front here, whereas I'm sleeping in the back. So it's not like super audible, which is good. But that is essentially the answer to the third question that I had. And I've done my experiment, and now I think it's time to charge back up the car. Today I've actually got a lot of stuff that I want to do. I made a little bit of a to-do list before while I was lying in bed. And I knew that was going to happen. I knew I would stay one night in this car and then think of like a million things that, you just see things and you're just like, oh, I need like a bit of cloth for there, or I need, a black sheet. I want to make this black and I want to hang it up here. So I want to see if I can find a way to do that. And also I want to exchange this bed. I'm going to see if I can find one that doesn't wake me up at 3:30 because it starts deflating, if you know what I mean. So a few errands to do today. So today is just going to be a bit of a life admin day, but hopefully get on the road by the afternoon. I've done my laundry. That took a little while. And bought a few more things. I took back the mattress and I got a new one, and I'm just going to leave, I assume. I got a more expensive one, so I know I hope it's not going to leak. But yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm still in Xiamen. I'm just on the island, and it's time to head west. And I think I've decided to go to a place that I've always wanted to go to since living in Xiamen, but I've never had the chance to go. It is called Tulous. There's like a whole bunch of them in the area. I'm not sure which one I'll actually go to yet, but I'm just gonna start driving west, and yeah, we'll just talk a little bit more about what Tulous are when we actually get there. Let's get on the road. Well, I've just stopped at a service station to fill up some petrol, and encountered a lady who she said it was the first time she's ever seen a foreigner in her life. Well, this is the first time I've ever filled up a car in China. So it's a day of firsts all round. Alright, I'm coming up to an ETC thing. This is going to be the first time I've ever done this. I don't even know what I'm doing. Chuka. Alright, I can chuka. I got a card. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I get this card, and then when I exit the tollway, I imagine I give it back and pay some money. That's actually alright. Like, I was kind of annoyed that I didn't have the foresight to get a one of those electric tags, but you know, it's not that much of an inconvenience to just take a tag and then put it back, I guess. Alright. Well, I'm on the open roads now, so I'm going to do this, which engages the self-driving. And I'm going to need to put my hand on the wheel in a sec, but I'm going to sit back and just enjoy the ride here and eat my little mango lollipop. Beautiful scenery. Okay, I'll hold the steering wheel. Alright, I think we're here. Thank you. Cool, there's not many people here. Oh man, it's cooled down a lot because we're in the mountains. Cool. Oh, we made it. 2.5 hours drive. Oh, I'm a little bit tired after that. All that non-driving, the car driving itself. Well, I've got a couple of hours before the sun goes down, so I reckon I'm gonna get my shoes on, get my bag packed, get out there and have a look at these ancient buildings. Well, I managed to find a car park where I could charge the car, so that is a plus. But on the negative side, it started raining as soon as I got here. So I think we'll just head in here anyway. Got an hour and a half before this place closes. It is like a tourist zone, so these Tulous are very famous in Fujian. I think these were built sort of 600 years ago, and the Hakka people, they used to live in them. I'm not sure if they still live in them, but let's go inside and see if we can learn some more. So the ticket was 60 kwai to get in, and the benefit, I guess, if you look on the bright side, to having a little bit of rain is there are no people here. So I've just come in and she said it's about 1.5 kilometers to the Tulous. And I figured I'd take the chance to talk a little bit about what Tulous are. So they are the ancestral homes of the Hakka people. So the Hakka people are an ethnic minority in China, and they fled war times, I think in the 11th century or thereabouts. They fled from the north down south, and because, you know, they were still scared of people coming in and raiding their homes, they built these really big homes in a circle formation, and basically their entire family lives in these huge houses. Apparently there are thousands of them all over Fujian, Guangzhou and Jiangxi province, and they're houses that are built out of mud or dirt, hence the Tu part of the Tulou. But yeah, I think the bottoms of the round houses are made from stone, and then they build upon that with dirt. So it makes it really difficult to get in from the bottom, and back in the day they were impenetrable to outside forces, which is why they built them. I've never seen one before, so I'm pretty excited to have a look and bring you guys along for the ride. Oh my gosh, there they are. Wow, they are massive. Well, this looks like a bit of fun. So apparently when they were looking for a place to build these villages, they would employ the help of a feng shui master. And let me tell you guys, it looks like he's done his job very, very well. It is beautiful here. It's like a mountainous wonderland here. Oh, I might have to get some 牛肉丸。你好，牛肉丸有没有？有，
但是要稍等一下，你可以坐一下。
好，可以，谢谢。I didn't have too much to eat today, so what better place to sit down and have some beef balls than right next to this beautiful view. 这是什么茶？
这是我们这里的花茶，养肝茶。
哇，很香。
它就是这样的。是12种花草。
12种。
对。
所以一共多少土楼？4个吗？
我们这里有5个圆的，8个方的是比较大的，但是大大小小有30多座土楼。
初期在这个。
对。
几个人住在这个一个
45户，42户
，40多户人。
这个是四方的。
他家就住在那个方形的土楼。
现在呢？
现在已经10多户
，10多。
对，因为很多人
很多出去打工啊什么啊，小孩外面读书啊。
明白。谢谢。
晚上住在哪里啊？
不知道。这
边有住宿的。
真的吗？
有。
这边。
民宿。300年的楼。
300年的楼。
300年的住宿。
真的。
它那个楼有300年的历史。
哇。
你想这边住，我就带你去看。
一个晚上多少钱？
你可能好像你网上订就200嘛，直接来订就180吧。
580。180。580。
你有钱也可以580。
没有。
想住吗？
我觉得可以。
可以。
一个晚上可以。
一个晚上是可以。确实是可以。这个住宿的老板娘。你要住，等一下进去看一下，好不好？
好，可以。
你看一下合适就这边住，好不好？
可以。
那就看发觉。一大把。
这是客家话吗？
对，客家话。
这是我第一次听到。
是吧？听得懂吗？
没有。
听不懂啊！你那么厉害的，你住5天，你可能听得懂吗？
肯定不是。像这个怎么说？茶壶。
我们客家是茶壶。
茶壶。
我也好像。说得很标准。你说很标准，我跟你讲，5天你就学到了。茶壶。
刚刚才到，对。
刚刚才到。
这是第一个。
如果说你要住在这边，就慢慢来，明天早上
也可以去看。
对，明天早上又看。
看一下客房。
可以。
就这边。
就这边300年了哈。
好的。
就这样混迹的哈。
哇。我可以拍吗？
可以。
好。
然后我们晚上会开灯哦。
哇，这是土楼吗？
看一下人家拍的多漂亮。
这是土楼吗？
对，土楼住楼上。
住楼上。
带你看一下房间，喜欢就可以哈。
好的。我没想到是土楼。哇。哇。可以，当然可以。
对呀。
当然可以。
体验一下，你看很好啊。
可以。
你要的话就180房费。
可以。
晚上店要200多点。我姐姐说跟你一个人跟你讲180大床。
好的，好的。这个叫什么？这个土楼？
余庆楼。
余庆。
对，余庆楼。你看我的客栈就叫余庆楼客栈。
我有社交媒体，就是我这个攻略我要拍我做的事情。所以我可以
社交媒体帮我做广告。
可以，当然可以，
谢谢
当然可以。我觉得这个非常
非常
特色的，对。
300年了。
300年，
我这个楼也是世界遗产。对。
2008年。
2008年深层试移成功。
明白。
我们以前这个是厕所。
哦，真的。
就这边上厕所。
哦，好。哇。以前的，现在是什么？
现在是关，我放一些乱七八糟的东西了，没有用了。
下面是石头，然后
切的几米深下去很牢固，墙体1.6米厚。
1.6米。
1.6米厚。所以说我们什么地震啊，什么风啊都没事。很结实啊。这边树皮给它垫住嘛，这是石头嘛。
这是
树皮，你树皮它可以牵拉住嘛，它土也不会掉下来嘛。
明白。哇。真的很酷，真的很酷。
我们这个楼，它以前楼门不在这边的，风水不好，风水懂吗？
风水。
大门开在这边，风水不好，移过去。你看，以前叫东安楼，现在用石头切起来了，有没有看到？
这是以前的门。
最早的门开在这边，就是那么简单。
好的，好的，谢谢，拜拜。Well, I can definitely see where the Hakka people get their name from. 客家. Ke is like visitor, and I think 游客 means like friendly or welcoming. And it kind of reminds me of like a friendly, welcoming family, which she was definitely very friendly and welcoming, that's for sure. I did not realize that you could actually stay here. The room is actually really, really nice. It's not what I expected at all. I thought it was going to be, you know, old-fashioned rooms with non-modern facilities, but it looks really good. So why not? 180 a night. First proper night of the road trip. It's not going to be inside the car. I couldn't pass up the chance to stay in a 300-year-old Hakka building. I feel a bit strange bringing a camera in here. I want to ask someone if they mind, because it kind of feels like I'm taking photos of someone's home, because that's kind of what it is. It's a really big home. Let's see if I can find someone over here. 你好 Hello. 会。
那你很聪明哦。3楼睡觉。
3楼睡觉啊。
睡觉。2楼做仓库，1楼吃饭。
窗户。
我家在那里面。
真的吗？
这我小孩，他在学英语呢。
Hello。
你跟他讲。
Hello。
早上好啊，那个怎么说
？Good morning。
他会学几句。
Good morning。Good morning。
吃饭了吗？刚。
很厉害。
那是朋友。
Nice to meet you too。
那是谈朋友是什么意思啊？
只是很高兴认识你，对吗
？Nice to meet you 啊。
Nice to meet you。这是
澳大利亚人。
Alphabet。这是我们26个字，我们有26个字。
你小时候有没有学
？Alphabet。对。
必须要学啊。
必须要学，对。但是是我的母语，所以
你澳大利亚就讲母语就英语嘛。英国、美国、澳大利亚、加拿大、新西兰。
这是你家？
对，那很多。世界地图也有，奖状也有。这个你家在这边。
对。
这小孩教他读。
对。Peach Pineapple 都是英文。哇。
这个青砖很老。
很老吗？
这个是青砖，你看。青砖。以前老古董。
这是
以前老
多久
？200年了。
200年
你好，朋友，他讲跟你说1到10，英语怎么说？1
到10的英语怎么说？
你先说，听到
土水火半，山山爱那滩。
标准吗？
标准。
对，他这。
对。
那11怎么说
11 11 12，这是11和
？13呢
？13我不知道，其他的。
13.
13.
Yeah.
17.
18.
19.
20.
都要多学就会。
对，多练习多好。
谢谢啊。
不用。你是给我介绍你的家，我就是最少我可以做。
这些木头是杉木的，它这个树啊又便宜又实用，被水浸泡了不会烂掉。杉木。喝茶吗？我请你喝茶。
啊，可以。
不收费的。我们客家人是因为打仗战争逃难定居到这边1000年了。
1000年啊。从北方到南方对吗？
从这个荷兰逃到这边。
河南。
从荷兰逃到这边。中文很不好学。
中文吗？
比英文更不好学。
但是我比较对中文感兴趣，一个写字。
如果你
每个字有历史，有故事，对。
如果你会中文哈，那你就可以跟10多亿人打交道。
正宗黑甜吗？甜？
不是。
干。干。不知道。
吉。
干吉。
楼正宗黑干吉。
好的，谢谢。
没事。
很高兴认识你。Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you 是什么意思？
很高兴认识你。
Nice to meet you 就很高兴认识你。
谢谢。
慢走啊。
拜拜。I said it before and I'll say it again. The Kurja, the Hakka people, definitely deserve their name. They are super friendly. Alright, the lovely people that I'm staying with were kind enough to drive me to my car. I have now just parked it here. What a beautiful parking spot. I intend to have a very relaxing night tonight. Okay, I officially like Hakka people even more because this is one of their traditional foods and it's called yuzibing. And it is essentially a bun. It's kind of like got the consistency of sticky rice, so it's like very, very sticky. But inside they put mushrooms and vegetables and I think a little bit of meat as well. Oh yeah, there's definitely some meat in there. But yeah, the outside is made out of taro, which is by far my favourite vegetable, especially for dessert. But I guess this isn't dessert. This is dinner. But oh my gosh, it tastes so good. Just one more reason to like the Hakka people. Hello. Got my final drone shot for the day. I am so happy that the weather actually got a lot better this morning. I'm glad I stayed the night. I had such a good sleep last night, guys. I had actually such a good sleep because right outside my window was this river just running the whole night. It's like white noise while you sleep. It's so nice. So I am recharged and I am ready for the next part of my journey. I will be making my way to Yunnan over the next, I don't know, month or so. So if you guys have any recommendations for me on where I should stop, I'm particularly interested in hiking opportunities or ancient villages or anything really cool to do with Chinese culture and Chinese history, then please leave me a comment below. I would appreciate it. But yeah, I think that'll do for this video. Thanks for coming along for the ride. If you've enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. What is this? There's so much of this car. I just have absolutely no idea what's going on. Can we please just change the language for me? Just for a little bit. I can't figure out how to change the language. So do I talk about Lynk Co? Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about Lynk Co. So we'll just do one more. I can't believe I'm driving. Can't believe I'm driving in China. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to turn this lady off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there is someone coming down the wrong side of the road in the middle of the lane on a scooter. Oh, guys. Jesus Christ, man.